Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss one important definite integral, and here we have to evaluate this integral from a to infinity dx over x raised to 4 a square plus x square raised to half, right? So we'll solve this definite integral. Now the special feature of this integral is that here we have to evaluate this integral by double substitution, right? So we have to make a substitution two times, right? So let us start, and in the first case, or in the first step, we have to substitute x is equal to a tan theta, right? So let us call this integral as I, and the first substitution is x is equal to a tan theta. So therefore dx over d theta is equal to a sec square theta, and dx is equal to a sec square theta d theta, right? And now since we are changing the variable from x to theta, so what we will do, we'll change the limits accordingly, right? So here x varies from a to infinity, and when x is equal to a, then we have a is equal to a tan theta, and tan theta is equal to a over a, that is 1. So theta is pi by 4, right? Okay, and now when x is equal to infinity, then we have infinity is equal to a tan theta, and tan theta is equal to infinity over a, that is infinity. So theta is equal to pi over 2, right? Okay, so in the first step we have done this stuff, and now what we will do, we'll rewrite this integral I as when x is a, then theta is pi over 4, and when x is infinity, we have pi over 2, right? Okay, so now here we have for dx, we have a sec square theta d theta, and in the denominator we have x raised to 4. So we have a raised to 4 10 raised to 4 theta here, and in the in this term we have a square plus a square 10 square theta, and here we have half, right? Okay, so now we can rewrite it as pi by 4 to pi by 2, and here we have a secant square theta d theta, and in the numerator denominator we have a raised to 4 10 tan 4 theta, and here if we take a square common, then we have 1 plus 10 square theta, and here we have half. Then this is a square, 1 plus 10 square theta is secant square theta raised to half, and then we have a sec theta, right? So here we have a secant theta, right? Okay, so now we can cancel out the terms. Here we have a, here we have a sec theta, and here one sec theta get cancelled, so we are left with sec theta d theta over a raised to 4 uh, tan 4 theta, right? Now let us convert this integrand as pi by 4 to pi by 2, and here we have 1 over cos theta for sec theta, and 1 over a raised to 4 can be taken outside the integral, and for tan raised to 4 theta we can write sine 4 theta over cos 4 theta, right? And now this can be written as a raised to 4 pi by 4 to pi by 2, and taking cos raised to 4 theta in the numerator, this cos theta get cancelled, and we have cos cube theta over sine raised to 4 theta d theta, right? Okay, so now we can again write it as 1 over a raised to 4 pi by 4 to pi by 2, and here cos cube theta over sine 4 theta, it can be written as cos cube theta over sine cube theta and 1 over sine theta, right? Because for cos cube theta over sine cube theta, we can write cot cube theta, right? So we have here cot cube theta, and for 1 over sine theta we can write cosec theta, right? And here we have d theta. Okay, so now this can further be rewritten as 1 over a raised to 4 pi by 4 to pi by 2, and we can write it as cot square theta times cot theta and cosec theta, right? So we have written this integral like this, because now we have to make the other substitution, right? So now what we will do, we'll put t is equal to cosec theta. So now viewers, let us put t is equal to cosec theta, and therefore dt over d theta is equal to minus the derivative of cosec theta is cot theta cosec theta, right? And dt can be written as taking this negative sign here, we have minus dt is equal to cot theta cosec theta d theta, right? So for this term we can write minus dt, and for this cot square theta we can use the identity which says that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. This is the famous trigonometrical identity, and cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1, right? So here we have cosec square theta minus 1. So now here cosec theta is equal to t, so cot square theta can be written as t square minus 1, right? So now this integral I can be written as 1 over a raised to 4, and here we have the limits pi by 4 to pi by 2. So let us change the limits here. So when theta is equal to pi by 4, then we have t is equal to cosec pi by 4, which is equal to square root of 2, right? And when theta is equal to pi by 2, then t is equal to cosec pi by 2, which is 1, right? So the integral the limits are from square root of 2 to 1, and for this cot square theta we can write t square minus 1, and for cot theta cosec theta d theta we can write minus dt, right? Okay, so now we have a very simple integral, and we can write this integral as 1 over a raised to 4 root 2 to 1, and this negative sign is multiplied here, so we have 1 minus t square dt, right? So now we have the integral of 1 dt is simply t, and the integral of t square dt is t cube over 3, and the limits are from root 2 to 1. Now we can substitute the limits and we'll take the difference. So we have 1 over a raised to 4. We have 1 minus 1 cube over 3 minus root 2 minus root 2 cube over 3, and here we have the brackets, right? So now I is equal to 1 over a raised to 4, and here 1 minus 1 over 3 is 2 over 3, and here we have root 2 minus 2 root 2 over 3, right? And this is 1 over a raised to 4, 2 over 3, and here 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 is root 2 over 3. And now taking the LCM, we have 2 minus root 2 over 3 times a raised to 4, right? So viewers, the value of this integral is 2 minus square root of 2 divided by 3 times a raised to 4. Now viewers, here I would like to mention one important thing. Here a is a constant and a is non-zero, and if we assign a particular value to a, then we can deduce different results. For example, if we take a is equal to say 1, then the integral becomes 1 to infinity, right? So then this result would become 2 minus root 2 over 3 times 1 raised to 4, that is 2 minus root 2 over 3, right? And similarly, if we have a is equal to say 2, then we can write this result as 2 minus root 2 over 3 times 2 raised to 4. So we have 2 minus root 2, and 2 raised to 4 is 16, and 16 3s are 48, right? So in that case we have this result. So similarly, we can assign any value to a except 0, and we can deduce different results.